Here are your headlines this morning. Liz Truss will be handed the keys to number 10 this afternoon after beating Conservative leadership rival Rishi Sunak to the top job. But first, of course, Boris Johnson will have to give his parting words, a final speech just behind us here before he flies to Balmoral to meet the Queen and formally resign. We'll bring you all that live on the programme this morning. And of course, we'll look at what is in Liz Truss's very full in tray when she walks through that famous black door, including how to tackle soaring energy bills. Should we look through this morning's papers, though, because it's quite interesting how the various publications are spinning this, reporting this morning. There's the front page of the Daily Mail. They've been very supportive of Liz Truss throughout her campaign. A nice smiling picture of her. It says, no Prime Minister since Maggie Thatcher has had a tougher in-tray, but cometh the hour, cometh the woman, is the Mail's front page. The Times there, using the same front page picture, but their headline is straight to business and focusing on those energy bills, the speculation that despite having said no more handouts several times during the early part of her leadership campaign, the suggestion now, the understanding now from her campaign team is that there is going to be help for bill payers over the next few weeks, but we'll get news of that on Thursday. Referring to that, Liz puts her foot on the gas, about to freeze energy bills. The new MP, front page of The Sun. The Guardian, rather more sceptical, as you might expect. Truss wins, but can she avert the looming crisis? Pieces there questioning not just the energy crisis, inflation, the NHS, Ukraine, climate change. It goes into a lot of detail about the various other issues that our new Prime Minister is going to have to deal with. And this is a visually striking front page, isn't it, on the Mirror this morning. Same old Tories, it says, and it has this rather strange, it takes a while to get your head around it, but we go from David Cameron on the left to morphs sort of Doctor Who style into Theresa May, into Boris Johnson, who then becomes Liz Truss. 4 consecutive Conservative Prime Ministers over the course of, well, all 4 of them have lived here at Downing Street in the last 6 years.
The Guardian says Truss wins, but can she avert the looming crisis? The Metro focuses on the promises made by Liz Truss in her acceptance speech to deliver on tax, the NHS and energy. The Eye hears that one of the main points of the new Prime Minister's plans to tackle the energy crisis will involve freezing prices until January. The Telegraph goes even further, suggesting the freeze could last until the next election. On the subject of a possible energy price freeze, The Sun declares Liz puts her foot on the gas. The Financial Times understands that the proposed package of support for energy customers will cost the Treasury around £100 billion. The Times headline is simple: straight to business. The Express asks readers to put faith in Truss to deliver for Britain. Here's the Mail. Cometh the hour, cometh the woman is their headline. The Mirror, though, appears to suggest she'll be no different from her recent predecessors. Their headline, same old Tories. Scotland's Daily Record is adamant that she should call a general election now. And the Star gets in one last dig at Boris Johnson, calling his departure the end of an era and describing his tenure as a fever dream. And if you want to see any of those front pages again or read the stories inside the papers, scan the QR code on your screen and it will take you to the press review on the Sky News website.